Hey guys, this is Josh F151 Tech back with another video. And in this video, I just wanted to make a short video and actually talk about some commenting that I actually have been doing on YouTube videos for other subscribers, other people that I actually watch, not other subscribers, but other people that I actually watch on YouTube and follow. So, for example, today, I actually commented on Tech Odyssey's comparison video. He actually did a comparison video, and I'm sure that a lot of you, with technology are familiar with Tech Odyssey's YouTube channel. Basically, I commented on his video today about the comparison video between the Google Pixel 8 Pro and the Google Pixel 9 Pro Extra Large. And it's a really good video. I highly recommend checking it out. But I noticed that I was commenting on there. I commented on there, and I made a comment, and I said I really don't think it's worth upgrading from the Google Pixel 8 Pro, especially if you have a 256 gigabyte model Google Pixel 8 Pro to the Google Pixel 9 Pro Extra Large. And then I went more into detail, and I actually told him about the RAM from Android Authority right here. This is a reliable source, like I said, and I have a separate video actually on my channel talking about this. And there's another guy on YouTube called Android explaining Android. He actually goes more into detail about it as well, and talks about, the RAM being limited on the Google Pixel 9 Pro and Google Pixel 9 Pro Extra Large. But like I said, I have another video on my channel, going more into detail about that. So I commented that on there as well, because he was comparing the two phones, and he was saying that you're going to be getting 16 gigabytes of RAM. So I told him that that's false. So what I did was I left the Android Authority link down below in the comments on his channel, and the comment kept getting deleted. So what I did was, at first I thought, maybe it's YouTube acting up or something like that. So I kept putting the comment back on there, telling him, about the RAM, and telling him that, that I don't really think it's worth upgrading if you already have a Google Pixel 8 Pro, especially the 256 gigabyte model. So, at first I thought it was my internet acting up. So what I did was I turned off my Wi-Fi, because for those of you that don't know, we have T-Mobile 5G home internet, and it does act up from time to time. So I thought to myself, it's either the Wi-Fi acting up or YouTube acting up. So what I did was, after that, I force stopped YouTube, and then I went back into it, went back into the app, and I commented, the same comment. I copy and pasted it in my Google Notes, and that way I had it, that way I didn't have to rewrite the whole thing. But basically, long story short, I did that, and then I turned off my Wi-Fi because it was still not showing up on there, and then I used my data on my phone, on my Google Pixel 8 Pro itself. I used the data. So then, it still kept getting deleted, so I thought to myself, he's deleting this comment. So the thing is, I'm not trying to hate on him or anything, but I have seen where he's actually deleted some of my comments before, and I think the reason being is because he's afraid that he's going to lose subscribers, or he's going to, lose some, views on his channel. But the thing is, he's basically lying to people. I'm not trying to bash his channel or anything, but I have actually commented on his videos before. In the past, I believe the last time I got like a somewhat, stern comment from him, not really a hateful one, but I commented when I had my Google Pixel 6, I commented on one of his review videos, and I said that I don't really think it's worth upgrading from the Google Pixel 6 to the Google Pixel 7, and he was kind of, like stern with me. He told me, well, that's basically, your decision, that's your thoughts, that's not my thoughts, or something like that, or he'll, be a little bit cocky. I've had him go back at me, because I'm just telling him, what I think, what I feel, and he's gone back at me a couple of times. He's laughed at me and said stuff, you don't know what you're talking about, just stuff like that. He's a little bit, you know, like I don't want to say hateful, but he's a little bit, you know, like a little bit cocky. You know, he kind of, you know, like has that, you know, cockiness about him that he thinks he's better than everybody else. And you know, I really, you know, hope he doesn't watch this video. But the thing is, you know, I don't really, you know, stand for people like that. You know, I'm still gonna support his channel. You know, I'm still gonna watch his videos, but I might not comment on his videos anymore, because I have noticed that he actually does delete my comments on his videos from time to time. And I know that it wasn't my phone acting up or anything like that, you know, because like I said, I did it multiple times. You know, I actually went to the point, you know, I turned off my phone's Wi-Fi, and I actually commented on his video, you know, using my cellular data, you know, which I know was working, you know, because other apps were working. So, you know, he was definitely deleting my comments, you know, about, you know, and that's the thing, you know, it's best to be truthful. You know, I'm hoping that he makes a separate video talking about this, because I'm actually going to get in contact with him, and tell him, you know, that you're not actually getting 16 gigabytes, you know, of RAM, you know, for the Google Pixel 9 Pro or the Google Pixel 9 Pro Extra Large. You know, you're only getting 13 gigabytes. You know, it's right here in the article, you know, talking about it. You know, like I said, Explaining Android, is another, you know, YouTuber that actually, you know, talked about it too. So it's not, you know, anything that's made up. I can come down here a little bit further in the article, and it says right here, it says here are the results in the investigation. It says Pixel 8 Pro, no AI RAM partition. And then it says Pixel 9, no AI RAM partition. And then it says Pixel 9 Pro Extra Large, 2.64 gigabyte reserved for AI. So you're basically getting, you know, 13 gigabytes of RAM. You're not actually able to use that 16 gigabytes, you know, basically like he's saying, you know, on his channel. You know, that's basically lying to people. You know, you're basically lying to people, you know, and then you're deleting my comments, you know, on top of that. You know, you're deleting my comments because you're basically afraid, you know, it kind of seems like, you know, you might be afraid that you're going to lose views or something, you know, viewers or something, you know, or lose subscribers or something like that, you know. But in my opinion, you know, the truth is always the best policy. You know, the truth is always the best medicine, you know, if you will. So, you know, that's the thing. You know, I'm not really, you know, making a video, you know, just to bash him only. I've had people delete my comments actually for my thoughts. You know, and I'm not really, you know, sounding mean on these comments either. You know, all I'm saying is, you know, I don't really think that it's worth upgrading, you know, if you have a Google Pixel 8 Pro, you know, to the Google Pixel 9 Pro Extra Large. You know, and I went, you know, more into detail in my videos on my channel, you know, about why I think that is. You know, and then that's the thing, you know, people have the freedom to comment on your channel, you know, and I say this with, you know, a grain of salt, because I don't want people commenting on my channel, you know, being hateful or anything. You know, if you have hateful comments or anything, you know, yeah, definitely don't, you know, go on, you know, Tech Odyssey's channel and be hateful or anything like that. You know, I haven't been doing that. You know, I was just telling him, you know, that I don't really think it's worth it, you know, and that's the thing, you know, you're going to get comments like that, you know, especially if you do a comparison video, you know, you're going to get comments on there saying, oh, you know, well, I don't think it's worth it. And I saw other comments on there, actually saying that, you know, I don't know, maybe he didn't like that I put a link, you know, down below in the comments on his channel. You know, maybe he thought it was a scam, maybe he thought it was spam or something like that. But I mostly think that it was because he was afraid, you know, that he was going to get, you know, found out, you know, basically that, you know, maybe he's going to, you know, make a separate video on it or something like that. You know, I'm hoping that he does. And if he does, you know, I might update this video or something. But, you know, from what I see, you know, with his channel, you know, he seems to delete comments, you know, if he doesn't like the comments, you know, if he thinks that they're going to affect his views, you know, or if he thinks they're going to affect his subscription status or something like that. You know, he's already got a lot of subscriptions. That's the thing, you know. And same with the Explaining Android guy. You know, he's a really big, reliable source as well. I watch his videos. He's got, you know, tons of, you know, subscribers, a lot more than I do. But the thing is here, you know, basically what I wanted to get out in this video is, basically, people have a right to comment, whether it's hateful comments or not. I don't, encourage hateful comments at all, especially on my channel, or on, Tech Odyssey's channel, God forbid. But, the thing is, it's just not, that's just not professional, that you're going to delete somebody's comments, especially when they're having their own opinion, and they're, basically telling you, the truth. They're basically telling you the truth, which is the truth, with the Google Pixel 9, Pro and the Google Pixel 9 Pro Extra Large, only having 13 gigabytes of RAM available for apps and other things. So, I'm hoping that he makes a separate video on this, but I'm not really so sure if he will or not. So, that's up to him if he actually, digs in a little bit deeper and actually thinks to himself, you know what, he's right about that, or something like that, because there's other YouTube channels out there, like I said, with the other YouTube channel, the Android channel that I was just talking about. I forget what the name is now. Explaining Android, that's what it is. I keep getting it mixed up with other YouTube channels that I follow. But yeah, Explaining Android definitely goes more into detail about it. Like I said, I also have a video on my channel talking about it as well. So but that's basically the video, guys. I basically wanted to get a video out talking about this. I just think that they shouldn't do that. Other YouTubers, I just think that they shouldn't do that. If you're gonna make a comparison video, about two phones, or whatever it is, you shouldn't delete somebody's comments. That's the thing. Just because of their opinion, or just because you're afraid, that you're gonna get found out about, with something like that, with the RAM, stuff like that. Like I said, it's definitely better to tell the truth than to, basically lie to people, is basically what I'm saying. So, even if he watches this video, I'm not really calling him a liar, but in a roundabout way, I hate to say it, but there's no, really roundabout way about it. I mean, he basically is, lying to people, because you're not really getting 16 gigabytes of RAM, compared to the Google Pixel 8 Pro. You're only getting, basically one more gigabyte, which is 13 gigabytes. A gigabyte is, something, but it's not really anything, in my opinion, to make it worthwhile to upgrade, especially, if that RAM is just going to be used for Gemini Nano AI, like I said in my other video, which I think is, a bunch of BS, because I think that, Gemini Nano can run, perfectly fine, with even 12 gigabytes of RAM, or, maybe even 8. So, that's basically, what I think. But anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to get this quick video out there. And if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.